The person you were yesterday died last night. And the person waking up today is someone the world has never met. God is giving you a second birth right now. Wait, before you keep listening, if this music makes you feel something, that's not a coincidence. That's God speaking to you. Hit like, subscribe, and let Him move. What comes next is going to change your day. Jesus answered, "Very truly I tell you, no one can see the kingdom of God unless they are born again." John 3, verse 3.
The first time I was born, I had no say in what I'd be. The family, the country, and the color wasn't up to me. I inherited the pain, the patterns, and the generational stain. Every wound my parents carried was deposited in my name. The world assigned me labels before I learned to walk or speak. And the person I became was someone else's version of me. But something deep inside me always whispered there is more. A voice that said this isn't you. You were made for something pure. Because being born again is not religion or a rule. It is the moment God breathes life into a broken human tool, and the breath that enters in rewrites the code that used to run. Born again, the old is gone and the new has just begun. Born again, I am not who I used to be. Born again, the old me died and set me free. Not a renovation, not a patch up on the wall. Born again, God demolished it all. Born again, the past has lost its grip. Born again, new name upon my lips. What the first birth couldn't give me, the second birth supplied. Born again, I am alive because the old me died. Nicodemus came at night because the daylight felt too bright. For a man of his position, asking questions felt like flight. How can a grown man enter twice into a birth that's meant for sleep? How can a soul be washed again when the stains have gone so deep? And Jesus said the flesh gives flesh, but spirit gives the soul. The water and the spirit are the door that makes you whole. You must be born again, he said. Not patched, not fixed, not clean, but born completely new, as if the old had never been. Because the wind blows where it wishes and you hear the sound it makes, but you cannot tell where it comes from or the path it undertakes. So it is with everyone who is born of the Spirit's flame. You are new and you are different and you'll never be the same. Born again, I am not who I used to be. Born again, the old me died and set me free. New name, new heart, new life, new start. Everything is new. Old things gone, old chains done. Everything brand new. The record has been wiped. The file has been erased. I was dead, but now I live. I was lost, but now I'm placed. Born again. Born again. Born again. I am born again in Him. Oh, oh, oh. Born again. Let the record show the change. Born again. God has rearranged. Out of every identity the old me tried to wear like armor made of glass. Out of every mask I held in place because I was afraid to show what couldn't last. Out of every label the world tattooed upon my skin before I had a voice. Out of every prison that my first birth built around me without any choice. God said take it off, all of it, every mask, every Let me show you who you really are. The person I designed before the sky, and the person born again that night stepped out of death and into life. And the second birth erased the first and ended every strife. Born again, I am not the old me. Born again, the new me is all I'll ever be. I am born again in Christ. Looked in the mirror and you didn't like the view. The world had an opinion and it stuck to you like glue. Too dark, too short, too quiet, too much of everything they said. Too loud, too tall, too different, and the list grew in your head. You spent your life adjusting to a standard you didn't create, shrinking to fit a box that was designed to suffocate. But the God who made your body never once consulted them. And the masterpiece he painted wasn't made for lesser men, because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. That is the verdict of the throne. And the God who knit your bones together made no error in your tone. Every detail was intentional, every measurement was planned, and the body that you criticize was sculpted by God's hand. Fearfully made, designed with holy hands. Fearfully made, according to His plans. Every line upon your face was drawn by the Creator's pen. Fearfully made, God doesn't make mistakes, my friend. Fearfully made, your skin, your voice, your frame. Fearfully made, God whispered when He gave your name what the mirror tried to criticize. God calls His masterpiece fearfully made. In you is artistry we'll never see. They told you change your body and they told you change your face. They sold you every product just to keep you in the race. $1 billion industry was built upon your shame, convincing you that what God made was something you should blame. But the God who formed your fingers and who colored in your eyes, who decided on your height, your voice, the way your laughter flies, has never once looked at you and wished He'd redesign, because the version that He made was perfect in His mind. For you created my inmost being, and you knit me in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. There is no room for the lies the world has spoken over bodies God has blessed. Every human frame is holy, and by heaven it's been dressed. fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm sitting in the dirt with pigs that know me by my smell. The money's gone, the friends are gone, and I created my own hell. The feast my father set for me, I traded for the mud. The inheritance he gave me, I spent it all on poison blood. Party that the world promised lasted just one night, and when the morning came, the crowd had vanished from my sight. Now the only company I keep are animals that feed, and the boy who left his father's house is drowning in his greed. Because the prodigal's prayer is never pretty, never clean. It is the cry of someone broken, kneeling in a place obscene. No rehearsed words, no Sunday clothes, no offering in hand, just a desperate cry from the bottom of a foreign land. The prodigal's prayer: God, I want to come back home. The prodigal's prayer: I'm tired of being alone. Speech prepared, and I don't have a gift to bring. The prodigal's prayer: just let me be anything. The prodigal's prayer: make me like your lowest slave. The prodigal's prayer: I just need to be saved. What pride destroyed, humility is begging to restore. The prodigal's prayer: Father, please open the door. I wasted everything you gave me on a life that wasn't mine. I chased the women and the liquor and the temporary shine. I bought the friendship of the faithless and the loyalty of fools. And when the funds ran dry, they left me sitting with the mules. Now I'm standing at the gate with mud upon my face, rehearsing words that don't come close to what I need, which is grace. Make me like one of your servants, that's the speech I've memorized. But the Father isn't listening, he's already running with surprise. Because before the prodigal could finish his rehearsed line, the Father wrapped his arms around the Son. He never stopped calling mine. The robe was on his back, the ring was shining on his hand, and the feast was being set before his feet had touched the land. The prodigal's prayer: God, I wanna come back home. Oh, the prodigal's prayer: I'm tired of being alone. Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your child too. But before I finish speaking, I can see you running near, arms wide open, tears are falling. The prodigal's prayer is the prayer that God most wants to hear. Coming home, coming home, coming home. The prodigal is coming home. The prodigal's prayer was answered before I spoke. that wouldn't let me fall. The prodigal's prayer was the simplest prayer, and yet it changed it all. The prodigal's prayer, the prodigal's prayer. Father, I am finally home.
You are not just surviving. You are conquering. God didn't make you to barely get by. He made you more than a conqueror through the one who loves you. Still listening? God is not done with you yet. Subscribe. The best song is still ahead. In all these things we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. Romans 8, verse 37. They said I'd lose, and they were right about the odds. The scoreboard read impossible, and even heaven's gods. The ring was full of giants, and I barely made the weight. My corner had no coach, no towel, and nobody at the gate. But the thing about a conqueror is the score don't tell the tale, because the guy behind the underdog has never known a fail. While the world was placing bets against my name upon the board, the God of angel armies was sharpening my sword, because more than means above, beyond, exceeding what was planned. And the conqueror who fights through Christ has heaven in his hand. Not barely winning, not surviving, not just getting through the night. More than a conqueror means dominating every single fight. More than a conqueror through Him who loved me first. More than a conqueror, I'm blessed and not cursed. Not barely winning, not surviving, not just getting through the day. More than a conqueror, I'm dominating all the way. More than a conqueror, victory is mine. More than a conqueror, by heaven's own design. What the enemy calculated as my guaranteed defeat. More than a conqueror, I'm dancing on his street. David was a boy against a giant 9 feet tall. No armor and no training, and no experience at all. The army said impossible, the king said you're too small. But David picked up 5 smooth stones and only needed 1 to make him fall. Because the size of the enemy don't matter when God's involved. The biggest giants in the Bible were the quickest to be resolved. Goliath fell before the stone, had time to leave the sling, 'cause the battle had been won the moment David started his swing. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but divinely strong, for pulling down strongholds and everything that held us for so long. And the conqueror who stands in Christ stands on a battlefield already won, because the war was finished at the cross by the Father's Son.
tribulation and through pain.
More than a conqueror.
Through the sunshine and the rain. Nothing separates me from the love that makes me win.
More than a conqueror.
Through Christ I conquer everything.
More than a conqueror.
More than a conqueror.
More than a conqueror.
I conquer all through Christ. I've been running from you long enough to know it doesn't work. Every time I turned away, the emptiness got worse. The nightclubs couldn't fill me, and the money couldn't stay. The relationships I chased were just distractions from the way. The word I ran toward was a desert dressed as gold, and the arms I should have run to were the arms that never fold. I ran from east to west, from north to south, and then back again. But every road that didn't lead to you just led me to more pain. Because the Father isn't chasing you to punish or condemn. He's running with his rope held up just to hold you once again. And the distance that you put between your heart and his embrace was never far enough to hide you from the Father's grace. Run to the Father, not away from him. Run to the Father, even with your sin. You don't need to clean up first. You don't need to find the words. Run to the Father. He's already running towards. Run to the Father. His arms are open wide.
To the Father.
There's nothing left to hide. What the world runs from, the Father runs to with tears upon his face. Run to the Father. He's been running after you since the beginning of the race. The woman at the well had 5 mistakes she couldn't shake, 5 broken relationships, and 5 hearts left in her wake. The man at the pool had 38 years of a life on hold, waiting for a miracle that he was told would never unfold. But both of them stopped running, and they turned to face the sun. And the moment they ran toward him was the moment healing had begun. Not when they cleaned their record or when they proved that they were fine, but when they stopped and turned around and saw the Father on the line. Because the arms of God are not reserved for those who earn their way. They are open to the broken and the ones who went astray. And the faster you run toward him, the faster he runs too. Because the Father's favorite exercise is running after you. Run to the Father, not away from him. Run to the Father, even with your sin. Stop running away.
Turn around and see.
Turn around and see.
Turn around and see.
The Father's arms are open, and he's waiting there for me. I'm done running scared.
I'm done running scared.
I'm done running blind.
Done running blind.
I'm done running came sprinting toward His grace. Run to the Father, tears are streaming down my face. Out of every far direction that I ran when fear was driving me. Out of every hiding place I found because I thought He'd never forgive me. Out of every mile I put between my shame and His embrace. Out of every year I wasted running from the only safe place. I turned around and saw the Father running with His robe held high, and the tears upon His face were not of anger but of joy that I survived. Run to the Father, His arms caught me before I fell. Run to the Father, and everything is well. The prodigal who ran away is now running toward the throne. Run to the Father, I am finally running home. Run to the Father. Run to the Father, I'm running home.
Oh no. Oh baby. Oh. There is coming a day when every argument will cease, when every doubter and denier will be brought down to their knees. Not by force, not by war, not by a weapon or a gun, but by the presence of the glory of the risen Holy Son. The philosophers will bow, the politicians will kneel, the billionaires will tremble, and the skeptics will feel that every word they spoke against the name above all names was the most expensive mistake they made in all their earthly games. For at the name of Jesus every knee shall bow, in heaven, earth, and below, and every tongue confess that He is Lord wherever the winds blow. Not because they're forced, but because the truth will be so overwhelmingly clear that the God they doubted all their lives was the closest thing they'd ever fear. Every knee shall bow before the King of Kings. Every knee shall bow while every angel sings. The skeptic and the scoffer and the one who walked away. Every knee shall bow on that appointed day. Every knee shall bow in heaven and below. Every knee shall bow. Every knee shall bow. Every friend and every foe. What the world debated and the scholars tried to disprove. Every knee shall bow before the God of love. Pharaoh bowed when the sea closed over his parade of pride. Goliath bowed when the stone connected and the giant finally died. Nebuchadnezzar bowed when he ate grass like cattle in the field. And every kingdom that has risen up against the Lord has had to yield. The Roman Empire fell, the Babylonians crumbled to the sand. The Persian throne collapsed because no kingdom built by man can stand. But the kingdom of our God has never lost a single brick, and the throne of Jesus Christ the only throne that sticks. For God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that reigns supreme. And at that name the darkness trembles and the angels live to dream that one day every creature in the cosmos will declare what heaven's always known, that Jesus Christ is Lord of everything, and he sits upon the everlasting throne. Every knee shall bow before the King of Kings.
Every knee shall bow,
While every angel sings, bow down,
every nation,
bow down,
every tongue,
bow down,
every spirit.
before the Holy One. He is Lord of Lords, he is King of Kings, he is God of gods, he is everything. Every knee,
Every knee,
every knee,
every knee,
every knee shall bow, every knee shall bow,
every knee,
oh,
every knee,
oh,
every knee shall bow.
and I choose to bow right now today.
Every knee shall bow,
With a willing worship that will never fade away. Out of every debate I've heard one man try to dethrone the King of Kings. Out of every classroom where they taught that God was made of lesser things. Out of every courtroom where they tried to ban his name from every wall. Out of every government that thought they could replace him standing tall. I choose to bow right now, not because I'm forced, but because I'm free. And the knee that bows in love is the knee that God most wants to see. Every knee shall bow, the day is coming fast. Every knee shall bow,
every knee shall bow.
the doubt will never last. From the highest angel to the deepest, darkest cell. Every tongue will say that Jesus Christ is Lord, and all is well. Every knee shall bow. Every knee shall bow. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Oh yeah. The jar was almost empty and the flour was almost done. A widow and her boy preparing for their final son. One last meal before the grave, that was all she had to give. The cupboard told the story of a woman barely fit to live. The neighbors looked away because poverty is hard to watch. And the boy who held his mother's hand was too young to understand the notch. But a prophet walked into the picture with a word from heaven's floor and said, pour out what you have left and watch God give you more. Because the oil of God does not obey the laws of empty jars. It multiplies in pouring, and it flows beyond the stars. And the moment you pour out the last of what you think is all you own, is the moment God unleashes what He's had stored up on His throne. The oil won't run out. Keep pouring, keep believing.
The oil won't run out.
Your jar is not deceiving. What looks like the last drop is the first of overflow.
Oil won't run out.
God said so. Oh, the oil won't run out. From glory unto glory,
The oil won't run out.
this is not the end. Oh,
Elisha told the widow, go and borrow every jar in town. Don't be shy, don't borrow few, get every empty vessel down. Fill them with the oil you have and don't put the bottle down. She poured and poured until the last jar filled up like a crown. The oil only stopped flowing when she ran out of jars, not him. And the limit of the miracle was the limit of her vision's rim. If she'd borrowed 100 jars, 100 would have filled that day. Because God's supply is never short, it's our faith that gets in the way. For the God who multiplied the fish and loaves from just a young boy's sack, He's the same God standing at your empty jar, saying pour and don't look back. The oil won't run out. Keep pouring, keep believing.
The oil won't run out.
So your jar is not deceiving. Keep pouring, don't stop.
Keep pouring, don't stop.
The oil flows when faith drops.
Yeah.
Every empty vessel is an invitation for God to prove His supply has never been flawed. Pour into your marriage, pour into your calling. Pour when you're empty, God catches the falling.
Pour, pour, pour.
The oil won't run out.
Oil, oil,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
oil, oil,
oh yeah,
oil, oil.
oh, the oil won't run out. Bring every empty jar you own.
The oil won't run out.
God fills what man has overthrown. Out of every final meal I thought would be the last I'd ever eat, out of every empty cupboard that reminded me of my defeat, out of every bank account that hit zero and stayed flat on the ground, out of every moment where the bottom was the only thing I found. God said pour and I poured with trembling hands and empty faith. And the oil kept flowing and the jar kept filling and the miracle left its trace. The oil won't run out. The limit is my faith, not its supply.
The oil won't run out.
And now I finally understand why God was waiting for me to pour before He showed me what He stored. The oil won't run out because I serve a limitless Lord. The oil won't run out. The oil won't run out. Keep pouring. In the noise of 1,000 voices screaming for my ear, in the chaos of the city where the signal's never clear, in the scroll of endless content that was built to steal my time, in the volume of opinions that were never yours or mine, there is one voice that cuts through everything and lands exactly here. Not through a megaphone or billboard, but through silence crystal clear. It doesn't trend, it doesn't advertise, it doesn't sell a thing. It just whispers in the quiet, like a father to his offspring. Because the voice of God is not a shout across the room. It is a whisper in the chaos that says, child, I'm making room. My sheep hear my voice and I know them, and they follow me. And the voice shepherd is the only sound you need to be free.
I hear you calling.
Through the noise of every day,
I hear you calling.
in the silence when I pray, above the traffic and the drama and the world that never sleeps.
I hear you calling.
And your voice is what I keep. Oh,
I hear you calling.
my name upon your lips.
I hear you calling.
You every storm and every eclipse. What the world drowns out with volume, God delivers in a tone. Oh,
I hear you calling.
and I'm coming to the throne. Yeah. Samuel heard a voice at night and thought it was the priest. 3 times the boy got up and went before the calling ceased. But it was God who called his name in the silence of his bed. And the boy who heard the calling became the prophet of the nation. Led Elijah heard the voice, not in the earthquake or the fire, not in the wind that split the mountain or the chaos climbing higher. He heard it in the still small whisper after everything went quiet. And the voice that speaks the softest is the voice that starts a riot. For the effectual call of God is not reserved for those with perfect ears. It's for the broken and the desperate and the ones drowning in their fears. And if you get quiet enough to hear the frequency of grace, you'll hear the voice of God pronouncing your name with a smile upon his face. I hear you calling through the noise of every day.
I hear you calling.
In the silence when I pray, speak,
Lord,
I'm listening now.
speak, Lord.
I'm bowing down. Your voice is the compass that guides my feet. Your calling is the rhythm of my heartbeat. In the morning, in the midnight, in the chaos, in the calm, your voice is the anchor. Your voice is the psalm.
Calling, calling.
I hear you calling me,
Calling.
and I'm answering today with everything I am.
I hear you calling.
And I'm running to the sound of the great I am. Out of every season where I drowned your voice with the noise of my own plans. Out of every prayer where I talked and talked but never opened up my hands. Out of every morning where the world got louder and your whisper disappeared. Out of every night I missed your voice because my own ambition interfered. I finally got quiet and I turned the volume of the world all the way down. And the voice that called my name was the sweetest and the most holy sound. I hear you calling.
Here I am.
Lord, send me forth.
I hear you calling.
I hear you calling.
East and west.
And south and north.
I hear you.
Oh, the voice that spoke the stars is the voice that speaks my name. And I will follow that voice forever because it always stays the same.
I hear you calling.
I hear you calling.
Here I am, Lord.
Look at what burned down. Now look at what God is building from the ashes. The fire was never the end. It was the beginning of something more beautiful than before. If this music blessed you, share it right now with someone who needs it. They'll thank you later. He has sent me to provide for those who grieve, to
bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. Isaiah 61, verse 3. The fire burned everything I built down to the ground. The smoke was thick, the rubble high, and there was no one else around. The business that I started with my bare hands turned to dust. The marriage that I fought for broke apart like chains of rust. I stood inside the ashes of a life I used to know, and wondered if the God of beauty could make something beautiful grow. The smell of smoke still clung to me like a permanent perfume, and the ashes at my feet looked like the inside of a tomb. Because the God who makes the sun rise from the darkest part of night is the God who makes the ashes turn to beauty in plain sight. And the fire that destroyed what man had built with earthly hands was clearing ground for God to build with heaven's own blueprints and plans. Beauty from ashes, God is making something new. Beauty from ashes, from the fire He's pulling through. What burned to nothing in the flames of yesterday, beauty from ashes, God rebuilds a better way. Beauty from ashes, joy instead of mourning ground, beauty from ashes, praise instead of sorrow sound. What the fire intended to destroy beyond repair, beauty from ashes, God creates His finest art right there. Job sat in the ashes scraping sores with broken clay. His wife said, "Curse your God," and I, his friend, said, "You have gone astray." His children gone, his livestock dead, his body covered in disease. And the man who once had everything was brought down to his knees. But from the ashes of a man who lost it all in one swift day, God built a double portion life that took the world's breath away. The latter was greater than the former, every daughter, every son. And the ashes that Job sat in became the throne from which he won. Because the crown of beauty is not made of gold or
of every pile of ash that smelled of everything I couldn't save. Out of every morning after the fire where the smoke still filled the air. Out of every moment where I knelt in ashes, pulling out my hair. God knelt beside the rubble, put his hands into the dirt and started building once again. And the beauty that he made from ashes is the most magnificent. Amen. Beauty from ashes. The garden grows where fire once reigned. Ooh, beauty from ashes. And nothing was in vain. What the enemy burned with hatred, God is planting now with love. And the beauty rising from my ashes is a gift from heaven above. Beauty from ashes. Beauty from ashes. God turns ashes into gold.
While you were sleeping, someone prayed your name before the throne. While you were breaking, someone carried you when you were all alone. At 2 a.m. when your defenses fell and darkness rushed the door, there was a prayer already rising on the heavenly floor. You didn't hear the intercession that kept you alive last night. You didn't see the hands that held the angels in their flight. But the intercessor never sleeps and never takes a break. And every prayer he prays for you is for your precious sake. Because Jesus lives forever, he has a permanent priesthood that never ends. And he always intercedes for us before the Father as our greatest friend. Not with eloquent words or polished speech or a performance of the tongue, but with the authority of the blood that was shed when he was hung. The intercessor is praying for you right now, this second. The intercessor before the throne where mercy is reckoned. When your own prayers felt too weak to reach beyond the ceiling's crack, the intercessor had your back. Oh, the intercessor speaking on your behalf today. The intercessor, you're advocating every way what your words couldn't say and your tears couldn't express. The intercessor presented to the throne your mess. Before Peter fell and denied the Lord 3 times that night, Jesus said, I have already prayed for you. Your faith will not lose its light. The prayer landed before the failure even took its first breath. And the intercession of the Savior was what saved Peter from his death. And right now before you face tomorrow's battle on the field, before the enemy attacks and before the wound is revealed, the intercessor has already prayed and the answer is on the way. Because Jesus doesn't pray after the battle, he prays before the fray. For who shall bring any charge against those whom God has chosen? It is Christ who died and is risen, who is at the right hand, never frozen. And
intercessor's prayer is your eternal foundation. The intercessor is praying for you right now, this second. The intercessor before the throne where mercy is reckoned. He prays for me when I can't pray. He speaks for me when I can't say. Before the Father with my name on his lips. The intercessor never quits. When my faith is weak, his prayer is strong. When I go right and everything goes wrong, he intercedes, he intervenes. The intercessor stands between, praying. He never stops praying for me. The intercessor, I am covered by a prayer I didn't pray myself. The intercessor, his intercession is my greatest wealth. Out of every weak and broken prayer, I sent up with trembling voice and shaking hand. Out of every silent night where I couldn't find the faith to even stand. Out of every moment where my words felt too small for what I faced. Out of every time I knelt but couldn't speak because my heart was too displaced. Jesus stood before the Father's throne and said, "This child belongs to me." And the intercessor's prayer was the reason that the chains were forced to flee. The intercessor, he prayed before I fell and after I got up again. The intercessor, his prayer covers my beginning and my end. I am not held by my own faith alone, but by the prayer of the King. The intercessor is praying right now, and that changes everything. The intercessor, the intercessor, the intercessor, he is praying for me now. My toes are on the edge and the wind is pushing hard. The cliff below is deep and dark and I'm holding my last card. Everything inside me says step back and play it safe. Go back to the familiar where the comfortable has its place. But the voice of God is saying jump and I will be your faith. The ground behind you is the past. It's time to leave its taste. The leap was never meant to make sense to anyone but me. And the wings I gave you only open when you can't see. Because the leap of faith was never meant to be understood before you fly. It was meant to be taken with your eyes closed, trusting God on high. And the ones who changed the world were always the ones who jumped first. Not because they weren't afraid, but because obedience quenched their thirst. Standing on the edge of everything that's new. Standing on the edge, trusting God will pull me through. The safe ground behind me is the past I need to leave. Standing on the edge, just time for me to believe. Standing on the edge, the jump is not the end. Standing on the edge, it's where my wings begin. What the enemy called a cliff, God called a launching pad today. Standing on the edge, and I'm about to fly away. Peter stood upon the edge of a boat on stormy seas.
won't allow.
But Peter swung his leg over the edge and felt the wave beneath his shoe. And for a moment,
Just a moment,
Peter walked on what should have been his doom. The edge was just the beginning, not the end of Peter's road. The water that he feared became the floor that heaven showed. Oh, for the step of faith is never comfortable or convenient or well planned. It is terrifying and illogical, and that's exactly how God expands the territory of your life beyond the borders of your comfort zone. The edge is where your old life ends and your destiny is finally shown.
standing on the edge,
Of everything that's new,
standing on the edge.
trusting God will pull me through. The net appears when you're already in the air.
Jump,
God holds your fears.
jump,
The edge is just the starting line
Jump.
of a life lived by divine design. The safe shore is behind me. The deep sea is ahead. And I choose to jump into the arms of the God who raised the dead.
jump, jump,
Jump into his arms.
standing on the edge,
I'm jumping into grace and into the unknown.
standing on the edge, into the greatest
Thing I've ever been shown. Out of every safe shore where I stayed because my knees were shaking in the sand. Out of every comfort zone where my dreams began to shrink inside my hand. Out of every logical excuse I built to justify my staying small. Out of every expert who advised me that the edge would cause my fall. God said the edge is where your destiny begins and your fear expires today. And the jump I took in trembling faith was the bravest thing I've done in every way.
standing on the edge,
I jumped and he caught me in midair.
standing on the edge,
His hands were already there. The cliff I feared was just a step into the arms of God.
standing on the edge,
And now I'm standing on holy sod.
standing on the edge,
Standing on the edge, I jumped and he caught me. The valley of the shadow has a shadow, but no substance there. The darkness that surrounds me is a bluff made out of air. The things that terrify me have no teeth without my fear. And the God who walks beside me makes the shadows disappear. I spent my whole life running from the things that go bump in the night, giving power to the darkness by withdrawing from the fight. But today I learned the shadow is just absence of the light. And the moment I turn on the sun, the shadow loses all its might. For even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me every step and every breath. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me through every darkest mile. And the shadow that I fear was just a test that lasted just a while.
I will not fear,
For God is by my side.
I will not fear.
In Him I will abide. The shadow has no power when the light of God shines through. I will not fear, because I walk with you.
I will not fear,
The valley's not my grave.
I will not fear.
I am protected and I'm brave. What the darkness uses to control and to torment, I will not fear, because the light of the world was sent. 365 times the Bible says, do not be afraid. One for every single day, because God knew the price that fear has paid. Fear is just a liar, dressed in feelings made of smoke. And the moment you declare, I will not fear, every chain of it is broke. The lion that roared in the distance was a kitten up close and small. The giant that blocked the road was made of paper and would fall, because fear has always been a bully that retreats at the sound of faith. And the child of God who faces fear discovers it was never that great. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. And the fear that held me captive was a fraud, and now I leave it far behind. The spirit of fear is not my portion, it was never meant to be my own. And the God who lives inside me is the reason I am never walking alone.
I will not fear,
For God is by my side.
I will not fear.
In Him I will abide. I will not fear the diagnosis that the doctor reads to me. I will not fear the bank account that doesn't set me free. I will not fear the midnight hour when the silence screams my name. I will not fear the future or the past or the shame, for the Lord my God is with me wherever I may go. And the fear that ruled my life has met its match and met its foe. No fear, no fear. I will not fear, I will not fear. This is my declaration and my anthem and my song.
I will not fear.
I've been enslaved to panic for too long. Out of every shadow that pretended to be permanent and solid and real. Out of every nightmare that I let the enemy deliver and deal. Out of every anxious thought that spiraled into chaos in my brain. Out of every sleepless night where fear drove me slowly toward insane. God said, I am with you every hour, every second, every beat of your heart. And the fear that held you captive just lost its power to tear your life apart. I will not fear. God made me different, and He made me for this very day. I will not fear. Every giant, every shadow, every lie will fade away. The God who made me different gave me courage for every single road. And I will walk in faith, not fear, because I carry the lightest load. I will not fear, because the light is with me. I will not fear, and the light has set me free. I will not fear, I will not fear. God is with me. I will never fear again. I made you different on purpose, not by accident, not by mistake, on purpose. The things that make you stand out are the things I designed in secret before the world had a voice. Your difference is not your weakness, it is your weapon.
You were born again for this moment, fearfully made for this season. More than a conqueror for this battle, and I am interceding for you right now. Now go without fear into every room, every situation, every tomorrow, and show the world what I made. You are different, you are mine, and I am with you always, until the very end.